They are deliberately wrecking ordinary people's, in many cases, hard-earned enjoyment, watching sport that they love. And for what?
So, look, I think your language is exaggerating, right? They haven't wrecked sport. They aren't wrecking people's lives. The climate crisis is wrecking people's lives. It has killed 4 million people already, and it does make 20 million people every year homeless, right? I call that disruption. Cricket was about 3 minutes. Today, there was more disruption at Wimbledon from the rain than there was from the protest. So I think you're making much of it. I think they are doing a good job because they continue to put this issue on the news agenda.
But everybody hates them.
Again, an exaggeration.
Well, it's not an exaggeration. Listen to the crowd. Listen to the crowd. Here.
Okay, that's not everybody, is it, Piers?
There's no one
that's
cheering.
That's the crowd at Wimbledon.
There's not a single person applauding
That's the
or
crowd
cheering.
at Wimbledon.
Right. That whole crowd at Wimbledon, like the whole crowd at Lord's, I was there for that. Like all the crowds at all these events that they're wrecking or trying to wreck with their attention-seeking. The truth is the British public are absolutely sick and tired of this. It's just not working. Trevor Nielsen's right. It's backfiring. It's seen as performative, seen as attention-seeking, and it is destroying bridges rather than building them. The strategy isn't working.
Well, I disagree with you and with Trevor. I think performative art has a powerful role in our society, actually, in shaping how we think about things and what we think. And I think that these very brave people are putting themselves in harm's way and creating constant media attention for the climate issue, which we have to have because it's doing such great harm and it's driven by fossil fuels. And our government are intent on drilling for more oil and gas to make the problem worse. What they're going to do, excuse me, is harm people, actual harm to people, their lives and their livelihoods by drilling the North Sea for more oil and gas. They're going against the scientific consensus and the political consensus globally to do this foolish thing, claiming it will lower energy bills, which is a lie because they know that they can't do that because fossil fuels are priced by global markets. We allow that.
So again, like I said to you last time, I have a lot of sympathy with a lot of the arguments. I think we should do a lot more than we're doing as a globe, although my real issue is with countries like China and India, who are by far the worst polluters in the world. It's not actually the UK. And I don't see any of these heroic protesters getting on a plane to Beijing or to Moscow or to Mumbai. There's a moral cowardice about this. They're targeting a country which actually has been doing more than almost any other to be progressive in this area. But aside from that, if you're going to have a movement, you've got to bring people with you. I don't know anybody, literally anyone, who is watching these scenes time and again at all these sporting events and thinking, that's going to make me join this movement. It actively puts people off.
Okay, how about some facts on China? Because it comes up all of the time. What about China? The per capita carbon emissions of the people in China are tiny, right? Way smaller than they are in Britain. And just last week, it was announced that China has built more solar panels than the rest of the world put together, right? Which includes Britain. And they're at 50% green electricity on their grid now. And that's for a country of over 1 billion people.
What percentage, all right, but what percentage of pollution,
at a hell of a rate.
What percentage of the global pollution comes from China?
Bear in mind, it's 1.1 billion people making most of the world's stuff, including the stuff that we have here. So
What percentage of the world's pollution comes from China?
Absolutely. Tell me.
No, you tell me. You're the expert.
I'm telling you, per capita, as an individual person, it's a tiny footprint. That's important.
Percentage of global pollution.
There are 8 billion... No.
You don't want to tell me, do you?
There are 8 billion people on this planet. I'm telling you I don't know. You should tell me, right? I'm telling you I don't care. Per capita, it's tiny,
care that China
and we should have a fair share of the carbon footprint globally. They built more solar power than the rest of the world put together, Piers, and they're at 50% green on their electricity grid. I say those are amazing achievements when you say, what about China?
Yeah, I say they produce more than a quarter of the world's pollution. And I don't see anyone from Greta Thunberg to you guys getting out there to Beijing and shouting at them or wrecking their sporting events. And we all know why.